Hey everybody, this is LadyM and I'm with Oviraptor and we're on the Magicraft server and we wanted to talk about something special today.
That's right. We're going to talk about Minecon. I know it's
Minecon!
probably a little bit late, but I haven't really had time to record anything about it before now, so
Yeah, I didn't either and it's been what, 2 weeks ago, I
I
guess.
know it's crazy. Time flies.
Wow. So I know everybody else had their Minecon experiences out there, but we didn't do any vlogs or anything. We just
Vlogs.
experienced it. Vlog, your
Yeah.
mom, whatever.
Anyway,
Anyway, where do you want to start?
probably at the beginning. That's usually a pretty good place to start.
Well, let's see. In the beginning, there was me going to Maine to meet with Oviraptor
Yes, that is
and
the first thing that happened
spend a few days, catch up on some movies and stuff.
because Maine is
Then
awesome.
it is pretty awesome. Enjoyed it. Then we took a bus to Boston.
Yes, and then we flew on a plane.
Hey,
What?
it's on your back.
What? I
It's not
can't.
the right one.
What? Oh no, no! Because this one matches my skin, the other one doesn't.
Oh, hey, look on my back. Whoops.
Wow, you've got like a
Give me a second.
backpack,
Give me a
a
second.
book, and a scroll. Oh,
Boom.
okay, there you go. Yep, that's the new one right there.
I'm sorry, I just had to do that. That's the new one from this year.
Yep,
That makes four.
yep. Anyway, as we were saying,
Anyway, back to the story.
we flew from Boston to London
We flew from Boston to London
on a
and
plane.
got there about 6:30 in the morning.
I decided to sleep on the plane, and she
I
decided not to sleep on the
I
plane
watched three movies. Or
instead of sleeping.
yeah. So I was pretty tired all day.
Yeah.
But we were met at the airport by the lovely Paige of Maces who got up at 4:30 in the morning to meet us at 6:30 in the morning and go with us to check into the hotel. So that was really awesome.
Yes. Very good job there, Paige.
Made us feel very comfortable. We appreciate that.
And I'm glad that she was there because the airport is on the complete western end of London, and the
It took about
convention was on the complete eastern end of London. So it
yeah, it was
was
like
like
an hour and a half.
an hour and a half just to get to the
By
hotel.
I keep calling it the subway, but I know it's called the tube or
The
the
underground.
but Caesar says subway, you know?
Y-
So,
the tube is pretty easy to say.
well, I forget to say the tube and I just say the subway. Anywho, so yeah, so we checked. Well, we didn't get to check in because we got there so early. They stored our
Right.
bags. We stayed at the Novotel, which was literally like outside the convention center. You walk down some steps, you go down
And there you
a
are.
pathway, and there you are. Yeah, literally, it was that close. So we stored our bags, and there were now three of us, and we went to the King's Cross train station and met Starlet.
Who took a train there
Took a train, took a train, took a train, took a train. Yeah, took
from
a train.
wherever she lives. I don't actually know
Yes. So while we were at
specifically where she lives.
King's Cross, we saw the Harry Potter station 9 3/4.
And
And there was a shop, and I bought a wand.
the rest of us waited outside because there was a lot of people in there.
There were a lot of people in there, and we got a nice photo. So once we had Starlet,
We went
we
back
went,
to the hotel to
yeah,
check in.
we could check in, and that's when we discovered, dun dun dun,
The shower.
the shower, the famous
So
shower.
we go in and we say, "Oh, this room is pretty nice," and then we turn around and we look at the wall, and it's a glass wall between the bed and the shower.
Literally
You could
glass. See through it. You could see who's in the shower. You could see who's sitting on the potty, and we were both
Potty,
sitting
you've been
like
with your grandkids, haven't you? The
maybe
toilet.
the porcelain god, the Big
Yes, you could
John.
see all the way in there. It's ridiculous.
And the look on Ovi's face was absolutely priceless. It was just like, what are we gonna do? Oh my god! Oh my god! And we're just laughing, and there's four of us just laughing. And
Yeah, like out of
it was ridiculous.
at first we didn't know how it worked, but and so you went to
I went
go
downstairs to
like
ask.
say, can we get a different room? This is not going to work for
We've
us.
got a see-through bathroom here.
And while she was down there, I found a button and I pushed it, and the glass turned opaque. And we were like, oh, phew.
First time ever in a hotel have I ever stayed in my entire life that there's a glass wall that turns opaque for the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm actually okay never doing that again. So
I have to say, I can't imagine why that would ever need to not be opaque.
There might be occasions it could be fun, but
it seems ridiculous and unnecessary.
It was weird.
I mean, the effect is really, really cool.
But we had a good laugh at it.
It was weird.
We wrote a little song that nobody can remember, and
Paige wrote it down, but
it's fun.
I
think we'll eventually have lyrics to it, but
she has the notebook, so I don't know what they were.
Yeah. So once that fun was over, and I think Star got some video of it. I meant to video it, and I never did, and I should have. But
oh well.
Anyway, so if you ever hear anything about the shower, that's the shower story. And we did manage to work out. I think I showered at night when you were gone, and you showered in the morning, and then it sort of just didn't matter after that. It was fine. Couldn't see anything. We were too tired to care. So
we of course fogged the glass up though.
Did we?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna leave it clear. Why the heck would I want to leave it? Oh, suddenly you're right there.
So we went to. There are four of us now, and we in the evening we took the train
the underground
to pick up Winter Loves, Poet Plays, and we also found Liam there.
Not right? Liam. Fabe.
Fabe the Babe. Yep.
And yeah, it was pretty funny because like we knew they were getting in, but like we didn't know exactly when they were going to show up. So we're like all like right near the entrance of where everyone leaves the terminal. And
waited there a while. We had sign and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So they were extremely tired. They'd been literally traveling for hours.
They had a very long delay in Poland.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So by this time, I hadn't slept in, 38 hours.
She was tired.
After we picked them up, we all kind of rode the trains back to where the hotel is, and they went and found their place, and we went back to our place, and I fell asleep.
Did I do anything else?
That was day one. I have no idea what you did.
I don't remember.
You think you went out because I took a shower.
I think we met up with. Oh yeah, we met up with Rain and Graf and Taz.
Mm-hmm.
In the Fox, which is like where everyone hung out.
Yeah,
the whole
just
convention.
downstairs, very, very, very close.
I mean, it's not like we hung out very long because it was late by then, and the place was closing, so everyone pretty much just went to bed.
So the next day, I guess that was our day one.
Mm-hmm.
So our day two would have been Friday before Minecon, and I was working that day. I was volunteer this time.
I did not volunteer this time.
So I went and got all my stuff and checked in, and my job was to put together help put together the carnival area. They had Minecraft related games where you could win prizes. So we had to help set all that up, and then I ended up in the afternoon painting little figures that go in these game areas.
That's pretty cool.
So it was pretty cool. Enjoyed that, and it was fun.
Oh yeah, I remember you coming back with paint in your hands.
Yeah, it was fun to see the little things done and being used the next day. Yes, because somebody was texting me something about an iron. For
Oh.
sure.
Yeah,
Somebody
see,
doesn't
I
know
don't...
how to use an iron.
So she taught me how to use an iron.
So I taught him how to use an iron. Because he was getting all dressed up to go to the...
And a little forward...
Oh, you want to go a little back first?
Well, yeah, well, while you were working, it was the Graph and MK patron meetup. Patron sub meetup.
How did that
thing.
go?
That was fun. Everyone just hung out and ate food and talked.
That's about all the weekend was.
And you showed up at lunchtime briefly.
I did, to say hi to everybody.
But then you had to go back to work.
I did.
But then after that, I went back and I was like, oh crap, this needs to be ironed. It got wrinkled. And then
Hey, there's a house.
your bum's a house.
Oh, right down here.
Where are you? Oh. Anyway, she helped me with the iron, and we were wearing more formal clothes to the Minecraft party. And
Minecraft.
where are you? There you
Coming
are.
down here to see where the house is.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna
That's
be a
new.
little Geronimo.
So I went like right when it started with who was I with? I was with Paige. There was a I can't remember specific because like who we hung out with changed. I think it was like Paige. I don't remember specifically who we started. Anyway,
Yeah, but you went early.
Yeah.
With some peoples.
we hung out with
And
like a ton of people that I couldn't even possibly name entirely.
I bet this is B-Ran's place.
Considering he's done more here than us, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Now it's a little later because part of another group, they were all coming in, and
You had
I
to
met
go
up
pick him at the
with the
airport, right?
immersive community, and we went to pick up Falaron at the airport, and then he joined us at the
Minecraft party.
Minecraft/Twitch.
And some of the things I did was I played bumper cars with like Rain and Taz and Paige and too many people to name. I played some games with some peoples. One thing I thought was kind of funny is I played a motorcycle game with Taz and I beat him.
God. You did?
Yeah.
Isn't that his thing?
That is his thing.
Oh no.
It's probably not really like actually.
Probably not. Yeah.
But anyway, it was a lot of fun.
That sounds fun. Yeah, we got there late. I didn't even realize all the games were free, and I just we had access to the VIP area, so I just kind of went to talk to everybody.
Yeah,
and then
just a lot of just
a lot of
sitting there
stuff
talking.
going on. Yeah, but I didn't stay very long.
No, she got there late and then she left early.
Yeah, we went back.
I don't know what you did after you left.
Pretty much just went back to the hotel with the group, and then everybody was tired. They went to bed, so I actually got to bed early, which is okay.
On my end of things, we stayed till the end, and they started kicking everybody out. It's like, okay, I guess we gotta go now. So, outside, me and Rain are waiting for Taz to show up, because we're all gonna walk back together, because they had a apartment not too far from our hotel. So we're all just gonna go back that direction together. And so we're waiting there, and it's like thunder and lightning in the distance. And you're like, whoa, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was quite as fun.
It wasn't raining, but by the time that Taz came out, it had started to rain. And she's like, well...
Rained on rain?
And so we're like, okay, we should probably go because it's starting to rain. And then as soon as we started moving, it just downpoured, like
I think I was
torrential downpour rain.
Or maybe it did that.
Luckily, we had goodie bags from the Minecraft party, and I used that as a makeshift umbrella.
Oh, your nice iron shirt got all wet, huh?
Yeah, I got soaked. Everyone got soaked.
Yeah.
It was like, well, I'm glad that I'm not wearing these shoes, because I wore my nice shoes. Glad I'm not wearing these shoes tomorrow because
Yeah.
they would be soaking wet.
Well, that was a good thing.
But that's definitely
Yeah,
a
so
memory.
you came in pretty late, but imagine everybody was staying up talking and whatever.
Yeah, probably. But
So, let's see. Can we go on to Saturday?
I think so. I don't think there's pretty much we got wet. Oh, one funny thing before we got soaking wet from walking in the rain, and then when we got on the train, everybody was dry, so we were the only ones soaking wet. It was ridiculous. Anyway,
Because they didn't go play in the rain.
Anyway, so Saturday.
Saturday, oh, I already knew I was supposed to volunteer on Saturday, but because I was on 2 panels, they switched me with Sunday, so I actually had Saturday free. And I think I got up, oh yeah, I got up and ate breakfast because I really hadn't eaten a lot. So I had a nice big breakfast and went over to the convention center and kind of just
I was a part of this breakfast as well.
Not that day.
Saturday?
Was it?
Yeah, that was the day Paige made us.
Oh, she came over. Okay.
In the hotel, and then we all walked over together.
Yes.
And then you found
on the immersive group.
And then I wanted to go. We walked in, you know, went. We saw the opening. Did we?
We did.
We saw the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
And after that, we went to the expo floor, and I wanted to see the stage for our panel.
Right.
And you wanted to do it. Well, I don't know what you wanted to do.
I was playing games and stuff.
So you were playing games and stuff. So when we were apart.
Yes, we were apart most of the.
On my end, I saw. Basically, I found the stage, so we knew where to come back later, and then pretty much just I found Rain and Graph, and they showed me where the VIP area was for panelists, the panelist room. Hung out
Yeah,
in the
that
air
was
for
a little
bit.
difficult to find.
Yeah, I'm glad they showed me because I never would have.
Because I went looking for it later and was like, what?
It was like way behind an elevator. You had to go up an elevator, and it was like down this really long hallway. It was weird, but it was nice and very secluded.
So it's mostly for me Saturday, you know, looking around the floor, you know, hanging out with people until it was time for the panel.
Yep.
And we were on the same.
Before we go to the panel, for me at lunchtime, me and Paige went out and had lunch with 3 other members from DV, Decidedly Vanilla, and also Cookie Monster, who's part of Cherry Patch, which DV is on the same server as Cherry Patch.
He's also part of the immersive community.
Yes.
So he was kind of going between all the groups and meeting all the people, and it was like amazing.
So that was a really fun lunch. We all had fun.
We did.
And we found out that all of us are really tall.
Except some of us who are short.
No, I meant on Decidedly Vanilla.
Oh.
Because you look at the thing, and I don't look that tall because everyone's tall.
You are pretty tall, though.
But compared to like...
Yeah.
Because I was 6 feet. Paige is like 5'11".
Yeah.
Clandle is taller than 6 feet. Yeah. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. I had fish and chips. I got my fish and chips then.
I got fish and chips several times from different places, so I cannot say I didn't get enough on that entire trip.
So yeah, and then after that, we came back and we met.
Panel time, right?
Yeah, we met in the panelist room, talked very briefly about our panel, and then we went and did our panel.
I think it went pretty well considering...
I didn't do any talking, yeah.
Well...
Basically...
We weren't as prepared as I'd hope we were, but I think we pulled it off really well.
We didn't have much notice, but...
Yeah.
Basically, you guys talked about fundamentals of building really big things, and then during this whole thing, we got suggestions from the audience of something for me to build, and they wanted me to build the London Eye, so I built the London Eye during the
Yeah,
panel.
so that was one of the things we decided to do while we were talking. Ovi was going to do a live build of something on the spot that was pretty epic because it was about epic builds. So my part of the whole thing was a moderator, which, you know, to introduce, keep the conversation going and all that. And that panel had you and Graf and Theo the Ape and two guys from, is it Blockworks, I think.
Ruben and James?
I think so, and I apologize, I can't remember, but my notes are not in front of me.
Should have written this down. Oh well.
Well, the notes I had, I didn't keep. I had a whole bunch of notes there.
Yeah, I don't have anything with me either. Anyway.
Yeah, so it went really well, and by the time we ended, you built a pretty good.
It wasn't finished. An hour is really not enough time to finish it, but one of the difficulties was I was playing on one monitor, so I didn't really want to look things up on Google, so I built a circle from scratch with no reference. Yeah, I had no reference for the London Eye either, so.
But considering we did a panel the last Minecon, which had you and me and Alan and some other people who had won build competitions. Again, I was moderating, but we, you know, I know the room was smaller last time, and this time we were on the expo floor.
Yeah.
And every seat was filled. People were standing and listening. And I believe that we retained more audience this time than before. So I was pretty excited about that, you know.
Yeah, I think
people weren't getting up and walking away.
And last time we ran out of things to say and no one had questions for us. So we ended early.
Question answer, we ended early.
This time we filled the whole slot.
Did a Q&A and it kept going. So it turned out really well. Really well.
And then
we had, or I had,
you guys had to go right back up there, didn't you?
Yeah, I shouldn't even have left. I should just stayed right there.
Well, you had to talk about the panel.
The next panel was Godiva Gaming. There were 10 ladies from Godiva Gaming Group, and we talked about gaming together and making friendships, which is what Minecon called it. And they had questions already done that MK moderated. So we sort of knew what was coming, and then we took questions from the audience, and that panel also went very well. And I was relieved when it was all over with, though. It's like freedom.
No more panels.
Then I think we all headed to the pub and had a drink and ate dinner and relaxed.
Before we did that, though, you guys were signing a bunch of autographs after that panel.
Oh yeah, I did sign a few.
And
it's kind of weird, like.
And that was probably one of my favorite memories of the convention is all these people are going and signing your stuff, and then this woman comes up with her two girls, and she looks at me and says, "Are you somebody?"
Are you somebody?
I'm like, what do you, maybe? And she's like, my badge was flipped, so the label was on facing me. She flips it over and says, and it says panelist on it. It's just, "You are somebody." It's like, will you sign this stuff for my girls? I'm like, sure. So I signed both of their, I think they both had swords. I signed both of their swords. And she said, "Do you mind if we get a picture?" So she took my picture with both of them, and
that's exciting.
I think I gave them a business card too, just so they. I
don't think I really took pictures with anybody signing. I just had pictures with friends. Yeah.
So that was probably my favorite memory of the actual convention.
That's really cool. Yeah.
So yeah, after that, you guys went and we ate quickly, and we went. Me and Taz and Rain went back and saw the rest of the show, which was really awesome.
Oh, the live show!
Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
Oh, you would have loved it.
They never would have told us, and then I hear later, "Oh, it's Cirque du Soleil," which I love Cirque du Soleil.
It was awesome.
I think I missed a great show.
You would have loved it. You would have loved it.
Probably. I would have. But I think they should have told us a little more what it was going to be.
I think they wanted to be a surprise, but
surprise.
It was really, really cool, and I wish I saw like the whole thing, but I really needed to eat.
But it's okay. I think I can catch video of it somewhere.
And then after that, I think we just
We just hung out and talked. We didn't like
Yeah, that's what we did too. Hung out and talked.
sort of network, exchange information, stuff like that. And then again, I think was in bed before midnight. So, but I had to work the next day.
Yeah.
Sunday.
I didn't get back till like 2, but literally was just talking.
Yeah. So then there was Sunday, the last day.
And you had to work.
I had to work, and I went early. Got my stuff, and my job that day was up in the platinum panel room. So it was kind of upstairs from where the agent room was. It wasn't on the floor. So it's kind of away from everybody. And there were 4 panels that day. Some of them were pretty big. Like, the first one had Dragnaws in it. But I have to say, at least working that, I got hugs from Dragnaws, so that was well worth it. Then later in the day, there was, Has Cupquake was there with her husband. And then I think the Hypixel guys were there at the end. So yeah, that was a busy day.
As for me, I got there not as early as she did, but I got there before it opened, and I was by myself because obviously she had already left, and I just randomly found Taz, so we decided to go check out Small World, and the guy in the line said it was open and running, but I don't think it was actually running until 10 o'clock. But we went and saw Small World. That was kind of cool.
I think it was
a bit
Small
rushed.
World at the other Minecon too.
It was just walking through. This one actually had like golf carts that drove you through everything.
Really?
Yeah, it was cool, but it looked a bit rushed. And then after that, I think we split up again because he wanted to go see one panel and I wanted to see the Minecraft panel. So I went to see that, which was cool. I showed all the new stuff about that's coming in the next update.
I really wish I could have seen that. But I saw 4 panels from working.
So anyway, I watched that, and then I went and ate lunch somewhere. I think. Oh yeah, we ate in the panel room because it was free food. And then after that, we went and saw. Oh man, I can't even remember. Oh no. Okay, this is another weird event that happened for me. So we're up there, we ate lunch, and then a little bit later, a guy comes in. I can't remember his name, but he comes in and says, somebody has canceled for signings in the meet and greet booth. We need people to come down and sign stuff for people.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
And so he grabbed me, Graf, and Theo, and we all went down there and signed autographs for people waiting in line.
So did you like sit behind a table and?
No, we walked the line. So they were waiting in line, and we went into the line and signed stuff.
That sounds like a Johnny Cash song. I walked the line.
Yeah, not that kind of walking line.
Okay.
So we did that, and that was kind of cool. Like, I guarantee nobody there knew who I was, but.
Well, it doesn't matter, I got to do my.
But there was like most of them were just little kids, and it was like
it was fun.
It was like they are like all super shy and like excited, and it was nice.
Somebody's signing.
And there was somebody else there for me, and I said, "That's crazy."
Oh, nice! Did you give him your card?
Yeah, I offered my card to everyone that wanted it. So I gave out quite a bit.
Yeah.
I still have way too many left over, but
me too. For next time.
And then
so
I wasn't my whole day.
We have more.
After that, I went to see something. What did I see?
I don't know. I wasn't with you.
I know. Went to see something, but I can't remember what it was. And now it's gonna bug me. Oh wait, no, we went. No, I don't. Oh. We saw the Minecraft panel, which was okay, but the best part was right in the beginning because Wispade, you know Wispade?
Maybe.
Okay, well, anyway, Wispade spent all this time at the Minecraft party getting every single Minecrafter there's signature, and then
Oh, I heard about
And
this.
he set his bag down somewhere, and he went to get back, and someone had taken it. So
Oh
he lost
no.
all of his signatures. So
Oh, that's
Graf
bad.
and some other people got a blank card and was trying to get all the signatures in the room. And then someone else that I can't remember the name of got the card from Graf and got even more signatures. And that
Yeah,
thing
that's cool.
was absolutely covered with signatures. And in the beginning of the panel,
Didn't they get they got mine crackers, they got other
Mojangers,
people's yeah, that's awesome.
tons of people,
Yeah.
and they gave it to him at the beginning of their panel, and I thought that was awesome.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really
And
nice.
then after that, a bunch of us went and ate dinner, and then we were going to go watch the closing ceremony, but we got there like right before it started, so there was like literally no seats. So we're like, yeah, we're just gonna go back to the Fox because there's nowhere to sit.
Yeah, I actually made it to closing ceremony. My job was done, so I
From
got
what
to
I
be
heard,
there.
there wasn't a lot to see. It was pretty much them
There,
thanking us.
yeah, it wasn't a whole lot, but it was still kind of nice and kind of sad at the same time. Well, my group after that, we took the you know how from the hotel you could see or the from the convention center, there were like
Oh, the
the gondola thing, the
skyline
yeah.
or whatever
Well,
it is.
we rode that over and then found the O2 Center and ate dinner at Nando's, which was my request because I've never eaten at Nando's.
I don't
And
even know what it is.
it's a chicken place that I've been hearing all about, and I thought it was spectacular. No, actually, it was just okay. You know, it wasn't anything that great about it.
On my end of things, after like tons and tons of people were getting out from the closing ceremony, we ended up going and hanging out in like bars with a bunch of people, and Minecrackers were there, and
Share that, people. He's hanging out in bars.
I didn't drink anything,
I didn't say that. It's okay if you did.
but no, it was fun. It was just hanging out and talking, so that was cool. Stayed up way too late. Didn't get back till like 2 a.m. again,
Yeah.
but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was kind of
And
sad
then
to see it all end.
on Monday, you left on Monday, right?
I left, yeah. Took a train to Scotland.
On my end of things, basically got up, had breakfast. We went and hung out, or I went and hung out with, let's see, MK, Rain, Taz, Dot, Star. Oh, there's more people.
Yeah.
Theo. For a little bit, he had to leave before
Just
we could
say
finish.
sorry if I missed anybody, but there was a lot of people.
Yeah, there was quite a few people. Some people I
Yeah.
didn't really know. Oh, Andrew from Approaching Nirvana.
You know, I know that they were out and about, and I don't think I ever met any of them, but that's okay because someday it will happen.
So anyway, all of us went out and did sort of like a walking tour of London. And
That's cool.
it was like the fastest walking tour ever because we didn't really stop and do anything. But the first place we went was the police box in, I think it was Earl's Court.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
I don't know.
and then we ate lunch, and a few people left after we ate lunch, and then we walked for quite a ways down this really weird road that didn't look like a road, but there were cars driving it, so it must have been a road. And we went to the Natural History Museum. Spent about 10 minutes in there. Saw a cool Diplodocus and really neat architecture.
Like, what is Diplodocus? I guess it's a dinosaur.
Yep,
Never mind. Go ahead.
it's a long-necked
It's a dinosaur.
Anyway, so then we did that. I could have spent hours in that place, but we obviously didn't have that much time, so
Right.
we kept walking. I think Taz left at that point. and I think we went to Hyde Park. Walked in Hyde Park. Saw this monument to somebody that I don't know what it was for. It was really big.
Yeah.
And then we walked by a palace that I can't remember the name of.
What happened to Mr. Encyclopedia?
Rain was telling us
Okay.
what everything was, but I don't remember what he said.
Oh,
And I didn't look it up later, so.
it's catching my forgetfulness.
And then, anyway, after we did all that, we headed back, and I don't remember what we did. I think we just hung out. Oh,
Yeah.
it was... most everyone had left at that point. It was just me, Rain, Dot, and Star left, and Rain went to go get something to eat, and me, Dot, and Star walked over that ridiculous bridge, which on each end there's a tall pillar, and there's an elevator and a staircase inside, and on both ends the elevator is broken, so you had to walk up like 8 flights of stairs on both ends to go see Winter and Poet.
Oh my gosh.
So we could say goodbye to them, because
Yeah.
that was being the last time we would
Yeah.
have the chance. And then we walked all the way back over, and then met Star. Left at that point. We met Rain. Star said bye. She left.
Yeah. Everybody kind of petered out by then.
And after that, it was pretty much just
Yeah.
everyone been back to their hotels.
And then the next day you flew home.
Yep.
Right?
And the next day I flew home. And that was
That
Minecon.
was Minecon. So how do you think it rated compared to the previous 3 we've been through?
The actual convention itself, ignoring all of the pre-stuff, was really, really good. It was really well done. All the shows and stuff were really nice. I really liked that the panel room wasn't like just a door open to the middle of the main hall. You actually had some privacy there. Oh, and the panels room was really cool because there was a balcony at the back where you could just look out onto the water. That was cool.
I think they pulled it together really well. I mean, there's still, you could debate a few things about how it was, but security was good. I think the panelist scheduling, the times and all how that worked out seemed to do very well. I still think they have to work on the volunteer system and the people, and especially the people managing the volunteers, because it did seem a little, it seemed people didn't know what to do a lot of the time. There was nobody to really tell them. And luckily, they had a lot of good people who used their head, could self-initiate.
So yeah, they still need to work on the organization beforehand because everything was like last minute. So it was really hard to know what was going to happen.
So I didn't hear any rumors about maybe where the next one is. Did you?
Nope. Nope, I didn't at all. So
I'm assuming it'll be the U.S.
Probably, but
Question is when.
I'm hoping they go back to November times because those are much better.
Not as hot.
And easier for me to manage because it doesn't conflict with anything else.
Yeah.
But overall, good Minecon.
Good Minecon.
All right. So
All right.
I think we're going to call it there. I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Our recap, our very long, but we had a lot to say. Our very long recap. All right. Well, we'll see you later.
See you
Mr.
guys.
Oviraptor.
Miss
And everybody.
LadyM.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.